guys, my name's Aimee Cho, your golf coach. I'm out at the beautiful Lake Nona Golf Club, and today I'm going to help you gain confidence with your fairway woods. I have a 3-wood here with me, and if you are struggling to hit your 3-woods, the first thing you want to do is check your setup. If you have a decent setup going, you can eliminate a lot of big misses. So the most common mistakes I see in setup are number 1, the ball position, and number 2, the alignment. Let's start with the ball position first. So we're used to hitting a lot of mid irons, like a 7-iron ball position would be somewhere in the middle, just slightly forward of the middle of the stance. So I see a lot of golfers have similar ball position even with the 3-wood. When you have the ball too far back in the stance like this, now watch. In the downswing, when you go to hit it with a weight shift, you don't have enough time to release that club head, and you're gonna go into the golf ball with an open face, sort of like this. Right misses, thin misses are very common when the ball is too far back in the stance. And if you keep this up, eventually your body's going to stop weight shifting correctly to try and get that base going square at impact, and the swing becomes very armsy, and we don't want any of those. The correct ball position for a 3-wood is very similar to a driver ball position, which is close to the inside of your lead heel. With a 3-wood, you want to put the ball about a ball or half a ball inside that lead heel. When you set up this way, now you have more chances to really be able to shift beautifully and release the club head so the face is square at impact. Now number 2, the alignment. Like I've just mentioned before, golfers are used to hitting a lot of mid irons. A 7-iron ball position is closer to the middle of the stance. So your body is used to squaring up when the ball is more in the middle of your stance. As the ball position moves forward, you can see from down the line, my body just went open. My hips and my shoulders are open. When you have an open body this way, now you're going to swing more out to in, putting a lot of cut spin on the golf ball. So we don't want to have an open upper body in the setup. How do we fix it? Super simple. Take your ball position just inside that lead heel, and then you're going to go ahead and push that trail hip toward the target about 1 inch or 2, not a big push. You're pushing to rotate your hips and shoulders so they become more square. But because you started at an open alignment, when you push the hips, it's going to feel super shut, but it's actually going to be square. And you're also going to feel that the head isn't lunging forward anymore. It's in the neutral position. Your hips are not sticking back anymore. They're in the center. And then you may feel your trail shoulder and trail elbow to feel more dropped lower. And once you push your hips forward and square up your upper body, you want to check 2 things. Number 1, you want to make sure the weight stays 50-50 in each feet. I don't want you to lean into one side, so keep 50-50. And then you want to check your forearm alignment. If you see a little bit of this lead forearm on top of the trail forearm, that's square, that's really good. But if you see this, the lead forearm is more visible under the trail forearm, that means your shoulders are still open. We don't want that. So go ahead and push the trail hip toward the target to square up your body. Check your forearm alignment, check your feet to make sure you have 50-50 going. Now you're ready to hit a good one. Boom! Get your setup going, and you really have a great chance to hit a great shot like that and start loving your fairway woods. I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.